characters from the past. You had all kinds of characters in that interesting family. You still have some of them. Many have died. Mother and uh, a few brothers. Nelu was great. So there you have it. That's would have to be gratitude for Nelu to a great extent here. This particular note. A man that, alas, towards the end drank too much. He became an alcoholic, actually, because he he didn't need more than, I don't know, half a glass of tuika or what have you, maybe even beer, and he would be almost out because of the large amounts ingurgitated before that. I mean, over the years. But otherwise, a man who would sing, să trăiască toată lumea și gagica mea de acum, să trăiască dacă vrea, dacă nu dracu să o ia. Fun, amusing. I mean, if you look at his health and the fact that he lived to be, I'm not sure, 70, it's a miracle in a way because of the, again, spirits he had in vast quantities. But then that was probably compensated. The reason he lasted so long is because he was so positive. He makes a case for being positive or optimistic. Positive psychology studies have shown those who are positive. I don't know why I'm not. I wish I were like Nelu, had those genes. Live longer lives, healthier when they're sick. Then it's for fewer days and those who are negative and so on. So he was the patriarch is not the right word, but the eldest son, respected. He had on both counts luck actually. He was married to Anna, Hungarian woman, clean, wonderful cook. No meals would equal what she did back then. Unfortunately, she had a heart disease of some sort. I remember she showed us some of her operation at one point, and that's, I think, the first time I've seen how bad, how serious this thing. I mean, how that they cut all the way from I don't know, the neck down. And she had some interesting brothers. This is probably when I've seen this stupid antagonism, conflict, this hostility that many have for Hungarians who are supposed to suspected that they want to steal this beautiful land. Some of it. It's a complicated history there because indeed Transylvania has been there for a long time, and indeed there will be differences once you cross the Carpathians. I used to notice also with my tours with the groups. You have the influence of the East down here, Moldavia, especially, I would say. Also in terms of architecture, there was a wonderful book. I don't have the title of with fun architecture or something, and so I'm not able to find it on the internet or whatever. In which they explain with fun, with jest, styles and trends and so on. And for this, they had the simple thing. The Eastern architecture has domes, round roofs, surfaces, and it's developed on the horizontal line, so to say, as opposed to the Gothic, as we know it, architecture of the West, which has steep roofs. It's developed on the vertical line. And you see this difference when you cross the old border into Transylvania, you see. And then in attitudes, it's much more relaxed in Moldova, say, when I was crossing and there's less care. I'm afraid I have to say that, for cleanliness, for order, for discipline, for even roads. And when you cross and sleep in Cluj, let's say, it's cleaner, it's better organized, it's more disciplined. It's that also that difference in religion. Eastern Orthodox, oh my God, they have this patriarch now. He's driving in a Maybach, if you believe it. It's not just the most expensive Mercedes. It's beyond that. Mercedes has this luxury brand which competes with the likes of Rolls-Royce, ultra luxurious. It's in a game of its own. You see what I mean? I mean, how can it do that? That's exemplifying the priests who are in it for the money, for the fortune, for the earthly things, nothing to do with Eden and the rest. So you have this dogma here, with a series of bad effects, and you have the evangelical, the Protestant religion in Transylvania. I don't think there I have a majority will have that religion even there now, but the influence was there, with more emphasis on discipline, on the fact that once you reach the gates of heaven, supposedly, you have to account for what you did. So it's personal responsibility, personal accomplishments would be inquired about.